Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to RevivedWitch. Apologies for the late upload. I've actually gotten bedridden, kinda ill recently, and just now I'm like kind of okay. Just finished taking a shower. I feel currently refreshed. But in any case, hopefully it's not too late. The Carol banner is basically about to leave in a few days, and this video is unfortunately not going to review both Amane and Carol at the same time, but just Carol. So without further ado, let's take a look at Carol. So I've raised her, as you can see, ascend 4, level 90, level 1 unique equipment, and then her skills are maxed out, right? Just a quick overview. Her first skill, Gorgeous Strike, costs 3 order to use, strikes the enemy front row 2 times, each time dealing physical damage equal to 300% of her own attack, so 600% total. Her second skill costs 4 chaos to use, attacks all enemies 3 times, each time dealing physical damage equal to 240% of her own attack, which is 720%. And then inflicts enemy targets with 10 seconds of timid, which decreases the target's physical and magical defense equal to 15% of her own attack for 10 seconds. And then lastly, her passive, Noble Glory, when dealing damage, inflicts extra physical damage equal to 30% of her own attack. So the first thing we're going to do is basically test out the passive and see if only she procs it, or if other people in your party can apologies, and if other people in your party can proc it. So for the team comp, so we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna be doing this, so because Ella deals physical damage, so we can test if it does anything. Alright, so obviously we're gonna have auto turned off. Right, so now I'm gonna attack with Ella. As you can see, it was only one instance, and then as you can see, when Carol normal attacks, you can see that she is dealing extra damage herself, but Ella isn't. As you can see, look, one hit, no extra damage from Carol's passive. As you can see, Carol attacks twice, 4 instances of damage in total, as you can see there. And then if I do the second attack, as you can see, there's pairs of damage. Okay, so as you can see there, unfortunately, Carol's passive only applies to herself, which is, pretty unfortunate. But yeah, unfortunately, in terms of my non-free-to-play account, in terms of UR destroyers, I only have Ella and Carol, so I'm gonna try my best and like show off their damage, but we're not gonna be giving them gear. We're gonna be just using them gearless with the support of actually no, I don't think we'll use metamorphosis. I mean, we can. We'll remove her gear as well, and Tuonel is pretty harmless on her own, so I think that attack buff is fine. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to destroyers, I think depending on the character, their quote-unquote optimal auto team is not the same as each other. So, for example, Ella resonates, or I mean not resonates. Ella synergizes well with Metamorphosis and Tuonel because this frees up the Chaos bar solely for Metamorphosis, as Ella only needs to transform once, and then after that she's only using the first skill. Whereas with Carol, she still uses both Chaos and Order, so it might clash a little bit with Metamorphosis. But in any case, let's test out the damage. Okay, actually wait. Let's leave this. Give me a moment. Alright, so considering the fact that they're not going to be defeating the Scarecrow in a fast time, we're just going to be testing how much damage they deal in 30 seconds, and on 2x speed that is 1 minute. Okay, DPS on. So as you can see, Ella transforms first, and then Chaos is free reign on Metamorphosis. So we're gonna be testing out the total damage. I guess the DPS as well. Alright, a few more seconds. Okay, 5.7 mil. Okay, 5.7 mil. Now, I know what you're thinking, and it's like kind of unfair to have Metamorphosis contributing to the damage, which I completely understand. But for the most part, when you're using characters, when you're like forming teams, outside of trying to get the fastest time, for the most part, most of your gameplay is going to be through autoplay. So in any case, let's get started now with Carol. So I think during burst mode, the damage that you see is, you know, much more there. Even though Ella technically has more synergy with Metamorphosis, probably because, okay, we'll stop there. I got the damage, right? It was more than 30 seconds, right? When I stopped, but I saw the time. I mean, I saw the damage during. Okay, so now that we've got the damage in, so in 30 seconds, just keep in mind that Metamorphosis, Carol, and Ella are gearless. The Ella, as in this comp right here, this team right here, dealt 5.7 mil damage in 30 seconds, whereas this team dealt 7.79 mil damage in 30 seconds. So obviously damage wise Carol is better, but I only have Ella to compare. It's also very highly likely that other Saltstone destroyers will deal more damage than Carol. For example, Kepler. And so, unfortunately, I don't have her on any of my accounts. So, overall, I'm pretty disappointed about Carol's passive not applying to other dolls, and it's only applicable to Carol herself. So, it kind of lowers her worth, in my opinion, because if this was applying to your other team, like your other dolls in your team, you'd be able to capitalize on this and create new comps that we haven't seen before that would do formidable damage. And due to the fact that she's able to lower both physical and magic defense, she would have been usable in essentially any composition. But yeah, overall, should you pull for Carol? If her passive was for every doll in the team, then yes, because you know that would make her a fun character to play. But because it's not, and it's only to Carol herself, unfortunately, my answer would be no. But she does do good damage, single target speaking, probably all enemies as well. And you know, if you do want to get Carol, she isn't a bad pick. But yeah, if you got any more questions in regards to Carol, Do let me know down in the comments below. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.